as like me, who would come home for a night of relaxation for the evening broadcast entertainment. Like any other night, Mr. Herman comes to catch his evening radio show.
And now a tune that never loses favor, the ever-popular Stardust, Raymond Raquello and his orchestra.
After he greets the family and kicks his feet up for a night to relax.
Here, squirt. All right.
Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
Could you fix me a martini there? Do appreciate it there. Alrighty.
A new
on in the world
adaptation of
today?
H.G. Wells' 1898 classic science fiction novel, War of the Worlds, is coming to CBC television this October, is what was read out on a Halloween special on October 30th, 1938, as part of Wells's weekly one-hour show presenting other classic literary works. Now, disclaimers were made in the beginning and during the broadcast with updates of the alien invasion and what follows.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From the Meridian Room in the Park Plaza Hotel in New York City, we bring you the music. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News. We are bringing you an eyewitness account of what's happening on the Wilmuth Farm, Grover's Mill, New Jersey.
Mind you, this was not the New Jersey that we know today as the Jersey Shore.
Situation.
Oh,
One moment.
we've got a situation.
Hello, Sante. Who are we going to pick up?
Now return you to
Situation.
Carl Phillips at Grover's Mill.
The name of the name of the guy.
That's the name of the. Hold on. That's the name of the person.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Situation.
Yes.
Ladies and
Hold
gentlemen.
on. Situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, here I am, back of a stone wall that adjoins Mr. Wilmer's garden. From here, I get a sweep of the whole scene. I'll give you every detail as long as I can talk and as long as I can see. The more state police have arrived. They're drawing up a cordon in front of the pit. About 30 of them. No need to push the crowd back now. They're willing to keep their distance. The captain's conferring with someone. Can't quite see who. Oh, yes, I believe it's Professor Pearson. Yes, it is. Now they've parted, and the professor moves around one side, studying the object, while the captain and two policemen advance with something in their hands. I can see it now. It's a white handkerchief tied to a pole. Flag of truce. Those preachers know what that means, what anything means. Wait a minute, something's happening. Humped shape is rising out of the pit. I can make out a small beam of light against a mirror. What's that? There's a jet of flame swinging from the mirror and leads slightly the advancing men. He strikes them head on. Oh, Lord, they're turning into flames.
Directed and narrated by Orson Welles, sent millions into panic
Ladies
and
gentlemen,
fleeing
due to
their
circumstances
homes.
beyond our control, we are unable to continue the broadcast from Grover's Mill. Evidently, there's some difficulty with our field transmission. However, we will return to that point at the earliest opportunity. In the meantime, we have a late bulletin from San Diego, California. Professor Indelkoffer, speaking at a dinner of the California Astronomical Society, expressed the opinion that the explosions on Mars are undoubtedly nothing more than severe volcanic disturbances on the surface of the planet.
White people were going fucking crazy. to Roswell News.
Naturally, news this big made headlines across the country.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947, that a flying disc has been found. The biggest Who's It Watched story of the year, flying saucer.
But one day later, the initial press release was retracted, and a new one issued with a more down-to-earth explanation.
Next into the many stories that we've all heard before through the generations and generations of the Stargazers.
But of course, that was not the end of the story, and some people could not leave it alone.
Historic days in United States history. Here is why in less than 6 minutes. This day had been discussed for months with over a dozen Republican senators and over 100 GOP House members saying they would object to the Electoral College confirmation of Joe Biden as president. The day started early with a pro-Trump rally outside the White House where the president was going to speak.
I believe Jesus Christ gave me two shoulders, one for a flag and one for a rifle.
White people were still.
And now a tune that never loses favor.
Crazy.
The ever-popular Stardust. Raymond Rickello and his orchestra.
Cattle semen and causing a massive semen explosion. Which, by the way, was the working title for The Expendables. It seems, according to locals, it seemed the semen inside the cylinders was rapidly expanding. And essentially, the lids of the cryogenic cylinders were just popping off from the top, and projectiles were being thrown from the building. Bull semen projectiles. So look out in 9 months when all the ovulating women in the area gave birth to minotaurs. He's somebody's little boy. He's somebody's little boy. Wow. Half boy, half boy. Meanwhile, the U.S. Navy has confirmed the existence of unidentified flying objects. This, yes, I agree, one clapper, this
You turn left 30 light years
is
ago, man.
massive news.
Don't
that could shatter our entire conception of the
Don't give me that
universe.
directionalist stuff in space, man. I know it's relative.
In minute 23 of my show, right after the bull semen story.
I told you to turn left, Fred.
And the Navy is reacting to the leaking of several videos from aboard Navy fighters capturing objects. Here's one of them.
There's a whole fleet of them. What's on the NSA? Oh my gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots to the west.
I don't want to hear That's like hearing your surgeon say, ooh, this guy. That's like hearing your surgeon